Well, I'm going to make a kind of fridge cake or a tiffin, which is going to use up all your leftover chocolate, if indeed you have some. You don't have to use leftover Easter eggs. You can just go out and buy actual
But
chocolate.
it's a good time. But it's a good time, isn't it? So
it's the perfect time because, you know, you haven't eaten enough chocolate over Easter, so this is so you can get your full
How do we start?
quota. So, as I said, burnt noisette. So this is some burnt butter here. This is about the right amount of brown you want.
So how do I do that myself?
You just melt the butter, but keep it on a low heat and stir it constantly until it hits this colour and then turn it off.
Okay.
And then I've got some marshmallows, pink and white marshmallows, because they're the prettiest. And they just go straight into the butter and stir around until they all melt. And it does take a little while. You have to kind of really...
You've got the heat off at that point.
Well, actually, I do have it on. I just didn't want to get my butter too
brown.
So you've
got the heat on.
Yes, and what happens is these will break down and end up like this kind of gloopy, amazing mass. And once it's at this point, you put some cereal in to make it crispy. So I'm using chocolate rice puffs.
Lovely.
To go with the whole chocolate theme. So they'll just go in, and this is a bit of a messy bit.
I'm loving this.
Small bowls worth.
Yeah, all the ingredients and all the quantities are on the website.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions about that, then hit the website. So this is quite tricky, but you just need to work quite fast because obviously this marshmallow sort of seizes up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I've got a nice low pan here, so they're all kind of spilling over the side, which
That's
is
all
brilliant.
right. We like it.
You get them all mushed up.
Yeah, and you've got to make sure that all those crispy things are coated completely with your marshmallow, and it kind
I'd
of
happy just eat
I mean, I just want to eat it.
I know, I could
I'm
eat
not going to
that.
lie. Like when that pound of marshmallow was sitting there, I kind of wanted to dunk my face in it. So I'm going to need your help a little bit here. So if I just bring this over to this tin here, can you just scoop out all that? Wunderbar.
Oh, that is a good scoop, Ruth.
Is that a good scoop?
Great scoop.
Don't like to miss anything.
Oh, God, no. Waste not, want not.
And also, I might get to lick the spoon if I do it well.
Well, be careful. It's quite hot.
It is hot. Sorry, is that
Someone
heavy?
will write in. Someone will write in.
No, I won't.
So what I need you to do is just press down
with this
into the base. Yeah, with your spatula, just press down all into the corners and make sure that there's no pockets of air in there because you want to create a nice flat base, which is going to be the base for your tiffin.
And if you're looking now, we've got some supermarket deals coming up on your screen, so you can get some nice little bargains to make a tiffin.
So, while you're doing that, Ruth, Rylan, I'm going to ask you to chop up some of these chocolate bars. Now, you can use whatever chocolate bars you like. Obviously, we're dealing with Easter stuff, so I have quite a lot of leftover Easter eggs. So just chop them into kind of bite-sized pieces.
What, these ones?
Yeah. You don't even have to do it fancy.
Honeycomb
You can
bunnies.
do it, you know, just hack them up.
Just give them a good smash.
Exactly.
Go freestyle, Rylan.
So
You're
while
not a
Rylan's
master
doing...
chef now.
Well, you know, what can I say?
I know. I want you to present that really prettily, like a
Is that okay?
Perfect, lovely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So we just leave that to one side, and that'll just kind of set itself.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I have melted some butter, chocolate, and golden syrup together, and that's going to form the kind of bonding stuff for all this
And is
yumminess.
that plain chocolate or milk?
I've used 70% cocoa chocolate. If you can find 50%, it kind of makes it a little bit less rich, but I mean, you know, we're making something really ridiculously naughty. Might as well just go crazy. So I just melted that over
Knife skills, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Knife skills, showing off
Don't
the
say
knife
that, because now I'll end up cutting
careful.
myself live on TV.
I've cut 2 of my fingers off being cocky with a knife, so...
Cocky with the knife, so...
So once that's all melted, you do it over a double boiler or a bain-marie so it doesn't overheat. You can do it in the microwave, actually, just do it like 20 seconds at a time and stir it in between, and if you want an easy life. And then I also have some digestive biscuits, and that's going to provide a bit more texture, as if we needed any more. I'm going to pour that in, and then, Rylan, when you're ready, shove that in this bowl as well, along with all those little bits.
So you want all this going in as well?
Yes, please.
We've got a very famous egg.
The more the
in there as
merrier.
well, that I think it's going to...
Oh, the famous egg.
Be nice in there.
Or some honeycomby bits.
Honeycomb.
And the one that helps you work, rest and do other things.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, at my bakery, we have all this stuff lying around constantly.
Oops, a bit
absolutely
fell out.
all the time.
Bit fell out,
Oh,
Jemma.
no.
What are you going to do?
Quick.
To my mouth.
Get rid of it.
want
I
some
want
of
all
these
of that
in
in
there,
there as well, yeah.
Do you know what?
Gosh, really?
Look, Easter's over. We've got to
Go
treat
on.
ourselves. Have it all.
Go.
Yeah. So there's about, oh, I'm a bit messy, but there's about 360 grams all in of chocolate stuff and then the digestive biscuits. And it doesn't really matter how you make that up. Just make it up how you want with all your favourite things. And then we're going to give that a really good stir. Make sure everything's coated with that yummy chocolate.
You know, I said I started my healthy eating yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to
Bad timing.
Really bad.
We've got about 40 seconds left, Jem.
OK, so
definitely get
what
this
I want
all
you
in.
guys to do if I just hold it, can you just shovel it in?
Go on, scrape mine and scrape.
I'll scrape.
Have you got here's one I made earlier?
I might do.
Go on then, you get that one ready.
There we go, all in.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Now, we're putting the details on the website because there's a lot gone into this.
There's a lot of information.
There's a lot of information, but it all goes in there.
Yeah, and just press that in, and then while it's still kind of wet, we're going to just decorate it with a bit more action
decor.
because we haven't got enough chocolate, I don't think, at this point. And then for a bit of extra pizzazz, just a bit of melted white chocolate, just to give it a bit of...
Drizzly.
Something exciting on the top, look.
This is naughty.
I know, I mean, it is a bit ridiculous, so if you are on a diet, I'm really sorry.
I just need to taste a bit.
But as lovely as this looks, I want to get that one cut open right now.
So give us a knife, and it's really cool when you cut it open because...
How long should you leave it in the fridge?
We should, so we put, like, from an hour, so at least an hour to get everything solid. But I've had one of these in my fridge for, well, I've had two, actually.
That'll do. Thank you.
Yeah, that's for you. It will keep...
Lovely.
It'll keep for a while. It'll keep for at least a week. Oh, my goodness. Well, why not? Just shove it in.
Good.
Shove it in, Ruth.
No, I'm going to be very...
You want a bit?
I'm going to be very, like, polite, and I'm going to just give a little bit there.
So it's really cool, because you can see all the bits and pieces, and every single slice has a kind of different cross-section. So what happened? So you mentioned you were on some kind of detox.
It's gone. I'm starting that tomorrow.
Is it the chocolate detox?
Oh,
For
my
a start,
goodness.
this is beautiful, but this is going to be stuck in my teeth for about 4 years.
Oh, but you know, I love all the texture.
Yeah.
Crunch
with the crunchy and the
soft.
chewy bit at the bottom.
Chewy bits.
And also, depending on what chocolate bars you've used, you get all, you know, I like finding the crunchy bits.
I would put a bit of toffee things in there.
Why not?
All your favourites.
Got a little bit for something.
I now don't care.